I will not forget your loyalty, friend.
The Lich Queen has shackled the Red Dragons as surely as she has shackled the Githyanki. You will be the first to battle, and I will be the one to carry you.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no Dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
It is so. Call me Kudenos, Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her. More than I could count. We were pacted by the Archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith, a corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet. Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Have you brought the Orphic hammer? The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Lae'zel, sister in freedom. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then we turn our sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaith.
We cannot afford to lose focus now, not when the brain is so close. We press on.
Won't be long now. They'll pay for what they did to me.
Can you feel it? That ache in your skull, that silent scream. The brain wants us for its puppets.
Just me, or is it hot in here?
Come! We've cracked through the brain's city shell. Boo would like a nibble at its soft and squishy center.
We draw near to the beast's den, where it will be most desperate. I need no tadpole to feel that much.
The Netherbrain's lair. We may be near the end of all this.
My head throbs with every step. The closer the brain, the louder its call.
It feels like we're nearly at the end. One way or the other.
Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
magic. The brain is here.
I'll need a long soak in a bath to rid myself of the feeling of this place. Can I count on you to scrub my back? Good. Something for us to look forward to once all's said and done. If you like. Good thing your practical streak is one of the things I love about you.
Chase! Devour.
Not no failure.
Another fight. Let's go.
I speak, they burn.
My mind. It's being drained.
Close.
Must be close.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here. You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me. You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me what I am. I needed the crown to build an army. I needed the Chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered it freely, so I gave them what they wanted. Power. Just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part has ended. The next orders will be mine.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
And you had your role to play too. Who do you think told the Chosen about the Astral Prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
Again! The grand design must not come to pass!
This is not over. You out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an Elder Brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. I thought so too, but that was when I believed it was still an Elder Brain. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan.
Seems the Brain's more reluctant to let go of the crown than we anticipated. Separating the crown from that monstrosity will be harder than we imagined. It might be time to reconsider our strategy.
The Netherbrain believes it will rise victorious, but it could never predict the extent of our might and the heat of our fury. But first, we must attend to the captive prince. Let there be no doubt. We will take the hammer, and we will free Orpheus. The Prince of the Comet will soar, and the age of Vlaakith will be ended. The Emperor deserves no more than a blade in its belly. But go ahead, waste your words on the geich. I will be watching closely for what you do next.
There I was, thinking we were finally about to put an end to all of this. Too good to be true, I suppose.
His eyes are unseeing, his voice silenced. But even with his mind caged, you can feel his power.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Anithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skva! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. In theory, yes. You have resisted such a fate so far, and this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an illithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
Before you decide, let us speak.
The Githyanki's power will see us through. One last time.
Mother Gith's only son has suffered long in his prison. Refuse the Emperor. Better yet, crush his revolting skull and let this prison be his grave. Then smash the crystals with the Orphic hammer and free the prince from his bonds. The comet will guide us to a sure victory against the brain. Shamar Zala Orpheus.
An easy proposition for the Emperor to make, become a Mind Flayer. It has no soul to sacrifice. If it did, perhaps it would understand the weight of what it's asking of us, and why we might seek an alternative. I know we've been through this before, but our situation has changed since then. Not for the better. I think it's time we reconsider the orb. With its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything. is the prince of a people who have spent eons nursing a hatred of the very creature nestled in our skulls. Save him, and who's to say he wouldn't run us through at the first opportunity? Do not mistake me, I want to live. But I've been careless enough with my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me, nor surrender your soul in becoming an illithid. I like the sound of that. Very well. We'll do this the old-fashioned way, then. Swords, spells, and sweat. Adventurous to the end. Whatever form it may take.
His power will...
Suppose we can't claim to be shocked. The Emperor's wanted us to embrace our powers the whole time. This is the logical final step. I can't face the thought of it myself, though. I've only just been able to start living on my own terms. I can't surrender that. You're the only one who can make this decision. And whatever you choose, I'll be by your side.
You still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid, prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me.
Do not forget, there's a card yet to come into play. The Orb. If you do not want to surrender the stones, but still use it to ensure the brain's destruction. Along with my own, of course.
This is a risk we cannot take. Your hubris drives you even now. You failed before. I cannot trust that you will not fail again. You must trust me. Hand me the stones. It is true that I withheld reality. I showed Orpheus and his guards as evil beings. And I appeared to you in the form of someone you would trust. Someone who wasn't a mind flayer. But I am a mind flayer. Illusion is my language, just as words and actions are yours. Do not judge me for being true to myself. I have never judged you.
Have you lost your senses? All we've been through, and you just give in to seromorphosis now?
You continue to surprise me. Very well. I have the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since. Priming it for your use. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest. It will trigger seromorphosis to completion. First, you will feel discomfort. Then, flourishing. You will transform into something superior. The full potential of your tadpole present in every sinew, every nerve. Pure thought, pure power. You will be capable of dominating a nether brain. Fair enough. But don't wait too long. You will need to be fully illithid before you confront the nether brain. Now stand aside. I will assimilate the Githyanki's power in your stead.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. We have the means to free Prince Orpheus, and you side with Geich. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first.
So the Githyanki lives. What then are you left with? What ideas remain untested? How will you defeat a nether brain? Your only choice is to trust me. It is a shame we could not have cooperated. Your powers of manipulation are quite something. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the nether brain.
We can free Orpheus.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the nether brain.
I'm not sure I ever considered the Emperor an ally exactly, but even so, strange to know we're on our own at last.
The Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is true. And it would have been the honorable outcome for one destined to become Geich. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. They would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. There is not. We face a Netherbrain. For there to be one way to defeat it is unlikely enough. There will not be another. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
Darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Givkar Tavkim crushed.
All to wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.
Come. It's time for us to meet our fates and end this Illithid nightmare.
I think we're done here. I'll certainly be glad to see the back of it anyway.
We've a city to save. I think it's about time we got started.
I will not forget what you did here today, nor will the Githyanki people. We have unchained the true bear. First, he will lead us to victory against the Netherbrain. Then, he will loose the Githyanki from Vlakit's undead talons.
Go. The longer we wait, the more the Netherbrain's strength grows.
Hall was once a beacon of promise, of wisdom, of celebration. Now, well, it's just a beacon for all manner of horrors and pity. I'd need a ream of parchment longer than an elder brain's stem to capture the tumult I feel at that particular prospect. But I'm ready, if that's the word you need to hear. If you call on me, I will not let you down. I'm cautiously optimistic. Though, with the time left to us and the amount still to be done, it's best we don't take anything for granted. Who knows what shape these final moments of ours might assume? Not I. Not Mistra. Not even you. Whatever my fate might be, I'll be glad to greet it in such fine company. When? I'm glad you have such confidence in our endeavor. I confess, my own's not constructed from such immutable materials. I don't dare to imagine making such a decision when there's the small matter of the enormous brain beneath the crown still to overcome. Ask me again when the Illithid scourge has been wiped from this city and I'll have an answer for you. Until then, it's best not to count on anything.
Such blazing wonder. The sky swarming with red dragons. They may roar Vlaakith's name, but I can't deny their beauty. For this one moment, in this one battle, the Lich Queen and I share a common cause. The Netherbrain's defeat, and the Grand Design's failure. I am iron, steel, and silver. I am my mother's blade. Jmar Zalar Gith. I am. With the Prince of the Comet at our side, we will wreck the Netherbrain and its Grand Design. Never again will my people suffer under Illithid enslavement. Sigh, sigh, sigh!
A high concentration of combatants here. The brain must be close.
High Hall. There's nowhere else to go. This is where it all ends, my love. Honestly, I think self-reflection may be the enemy just now. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Safer to just not think and keep forging ahead. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get to this moment. That wasn't luck, that was us. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through. Hardly. We're going to win this. Understand? But no sense missing the opportunity. I'll look forward to the next last kiss. And the one after that.